Okay, the next one has to do with the Warren Hospital, relocating its sign at Oak Terrace. And what I'm seeing as far as, I guess, of all the times that I've been at Oak Terrace, I've noticed there was a sign there, but which way it was facing and stuff, I did not know. But from what I'm understanding, that they want to do a sign that's, you can see from both sides. I assume when you drive down the road, you can see from both sides.
Yeah, right now it's just a one-sided sign.
And it faces east?
And it faces north.
Oh, it faces north. Okay.
Faces north.
Okay.
So all we want to do is slide it to the north. We're going to finish the back side of the sign so you can see it from the north and the south.
So you're going to slide it to the north?
Yes.
Where, is it still in between the two driveways?
Yes.
And it still will be?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just going to center it between the two driveways. Right now it's bordering on the south drive.
Okay. Oh, it is, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to mention, the fact is, of any study that I've done on this thing, as far as the sign is there, tonight I went out and measured. What my concern was safety of the ladies pulling out of there. I went out and measured from back behind my back seat of my car up to the front, and it was 8.5 feet to the front of my vehicle, and I've got a fairly long vehicle. So I figure most ladies' cars. So that still leaves you, what I'm saying is, without them pulling on the highway, if you keep it back at 12 feet, that should still leave 3.5 foot before they hit the roadway, which should be a good clearance as far as I'm concerned, you know.
And if we needed to slide it to the west to give you more viewing, we don't have a problem with that. All we want to do is, they've been asking us since I got here to finish both sides of that sign and move it to the middle so everybody can see it coming both directions. So,
well, the only thing there is that, yeah, you want it out there, but you're probably eventually going to come and want to put a sign up for the hospital maybe someday, right?
Well, that's R2, isn't it? Do we have to come here for that too?
Probably.
But either way, I guess if you feel comfortable with this sign, I mean, the only thing I've got is a safety factor, because I know the traffic up and down that roadway, and a lot of the ladies, because they're pulling up, they're actually pulling up on a slope, you know, and they get their foot on the brake and they're looking both ways, and I've seen some of them sit there and look both ways about 3 times before they pull out, you know, and there's a lot of truck traffic going along there, and I just don't want somebody to be pulling out. So if the sign, you know, like you say,
it's the same sign. It's the same.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, whatever, 12 foot or better. You know, I don't think there's any problem. Any discussion, Jim?
Not with me.
Okay. Any height? Well, I should ask height.
Well, whatever the sign is. I mean, we're not putting a new sign up. We're just taking an existing sign and moving it.
Okay.
So there's nothing going to be different except the back side of the sign.
Okay.
So.
I don't have any questions. Any questions? And I think Angie said she was going to abstain from voting.
I think so.
So make it look. I don't have anything else. So I'll make a motion that we allow you to lease the closest is 12 foot, and if it looks like it, whatever fits, because that's a pretty well sloped in there, and I don't know, you know, I didn't go out and look at that, and I know that you've got plug-ins for cars in that area and stuff, and you've got to stay away from some of that stuff. So I make a motion that we go ahead and grant the variance.
Who seconded it?
He did. Any discussion?
Only the discussion I have is there's a water main reasonably close to that.
We'll make sure we call it, and the city will be involved. Trust me.
Yeah. You don't want to put it. Yeah.
We're not breaking a water main.
Don't put it so that they have to dig up.
I'm not as worried about you hitting as if we would ever have a broken one down the road. We don't want to be.
That would be.
I may have you guys locate that for us so that we know exactly where it's at. So
that would be the other discussion, and I guess I don't know if there's even anything on this, but one time it said the water mains out there weren't large enough at the time, and if the city was ever going to do anything with the property to the south.
Well, we got assessed. Those should be very adequate. They re-looped those and connected them a few years ago. I don't know if there's any council people that was here then. But
out in that area?
They connected. Remember, there was a block along the south side of Oak Terrace that was gravel. And when they paved that, they connected those water mains because they were never connected. They had dead spots in it. And the hospital paid something to the tune of about $55,000.
Yeah, we paid
for our assessment. So I really hope that was addressed.
Yeah, there's a new 6-inch.
Well, I guess my question was at the time when the gentleman was gonna build assisted living down there, one of the things he was running in with on, is it, whoever?
That was for sprinkler control.
FHA, he had to have a larger,
And we ran into that for the hospital, that's been taken care of since,
Yeah.
there's a size for that. But yeah,
Okay.
That's a valid point.
good, because I don't know if you ran into the problems that they had up at Storm Lake with Kings Point, but the first weekend, when people flushed the toilet, the sprinkler systems leaked because there wasn't enough pressure. And they had a bill of about $190,000 for cleaning that up, so we don't want to have that happen at the hospital either.
And we're tied in below that, we're tied in.
Okay, let's take a vote on it. All in favor, including Andy? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. See you guys.
We'll see you on the next site.
When do you meet again? I didn't know we had to do that.
We only like to meet once a year, but it's, for some reason, it's been a couple times.
You need a motion to adjourn.
Yeah. I make a motion. Thank you. Yeah.
Get this back to our home.
When you look at the top of how